do. If it'll be, just let it be. Oh, now let it be. What is it? SPC. If it'll be, just let it be. Ooh, already took some damage. Alright, what are we doing? Updates. No. FC seems like we don't have a gap up short for a while. We had plenty of gap up shorts. They were just trash. SPC starts spiking at 8. We still use pre-market volume times 10 for estimate volume question mark. I don't. I'll let him answer it. Alright, so what am I doing? This is the play today. I already painted some charts, so let me pull those up just in case people get curious. Wait, that's not the right ticker. No, ISPC. All right, yeah. Okay, that's the one from earlier. Oh, still no edge right there. So I'm fine. I'll definitely have to review that later. We're already open. Kind of consolidated like for what, 10 minutes. So this is actually probably gonna go to. I can see it go to. What was it? What is that? 4.92 times. Pretty much. 2. Oh, what am I doing? 2.5. So 12.3. Oh wait, let me see if I'm live. Where is the channel? I have no clue. Okay, I had multiple screens. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey guys, let me put you over here. Good morning, guys. The markets started, and ISPC is a play. It's a gap up short. It's very crowded. It's a 5 million float, 3 million market cap. Very likely to squeeze. It kind of already did. The people that were stuck at like, what would that be? I was going long this morning. Whoa. I just looked away for a second. That dropped by $1. Or is this glitching again? 3-minute candle. Nope, that wasn't a glitch. That dropped a whole $2. Huh. Well. Oh well. So let me get this ready. I was doing something. ISPS. Okay. ISPC. Today. 2 minutes. 1 year. 1 day. Oh yeah, the new highs. It's not even that old. This only came out in June. Okay, so let's see what this is about though. What the hell happened there? Grats if you entered at 12 on ISPC. I did not enter at 12. The plan was like 12.50. What am I saying? See, 12. It would have been exactly 12. It must have been like a limit order for somebody, like somebody big. Wait, let me check the chat this time. But what was I saying? 4 million volume on that candle. Oh, 3 million. This might open up in like 5 more minutes. It holds it at like 32, so we still got 3 minutes. And the thing is, I don't even think it's dead yet. And that's the funny thing. Just because we're next to Thanksgiving time. It's a low float. It's the top gainer. Like there's so many like relative factors that we can say that this is not dead, or if it is dead, it's going to be like temporarily dead, then it's going to revive. Or that's just my take on it. So if anything, this just gives me a room for like a long, probably around like low 10. Like, what would that be? Yeah, oh, okay. Let me finish this first. Oh, there you are. Why is it not in order? There we go. I can delete some of these. No, I'm good. I'm good. Wait. Yeah, everything's within range. No, actually, 1.5. Okay, that's a little better. Everything is a warrant. So, what am I doing? What's up, D? Salutations. Morning, all. Morning. Halt it down. Rats if you entered at 12. So this morning I was painting charts. There we go. I was making little trees, trying to make sense of the forest. What did I trade? It's over here. I borrowed it. P. Yeah, so this morning around like 4 something, the top gainer at that day, at that time was something at 65%, and it was PRFX. And again, it's like holiday season. It had like 3-4 million volume at that time, and pretty much I thought this was going to be like the early shorts coming in, and like if they're going to get squeezed. And so like, when it went down, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to buy that. I bought it here, and I'm like, okay, they're probably going to stop somewhere near the $0.50. Oh, ooh, look at that. That's nasty. But let's say, I thought they were going to like stop somewhere like near the whole dollar at like 3, and I go in at like 310 half, and then I go in at like 280, just trying to get that like 3 average, and then risking 30 cents from there, which is like 10%. Like that's the max. And the entire size was it was my 1-to-1, and so I felt like I was being very disciplined, had a very strict plan. I even gave it some time, stuck in a consolidation for a while. At the end of the day, I just covered at like 270 in parts, like 2 parts, and then it went back up. Had a little FOMO, but I was just like, yeah, it's not worth it. It's already pulled back over 60%, lost all its momentum, and then all that momentum went into ISPC. And then like once I realized that, I actually took a long on ISPC with about the same amount of size, not as much as I wanted to go in after like the feeling of FOMO. But yeah, volume's coming in pretty heavy. It's only going slightly up. I'm trying to see if it's going to fill that gap, or is it going to pull back a little bit fast, more. But what was I say? This is pretty much a distraction. I'll just have to go over that later. Yeah, but I think this still can go up to, if anything, since it dipped like this, it might even go to 14. Like I'm not underestimating this. Like I almost just bought something, but I'm trying to hold back on my urges. What's it saying? I'm down $27 today. I was up, well, like 1,000 something. I halted again. Halt it down, halt it up. Yeah, again, it's the holiday season, 22 million volume. Did I record the beginning? Well, I guess I have to wait till after. I have a recording on my laptop behind me. I just wanted to know what the pre-market volume was. Wait, we're only 10 minutes in. But let's see. Just do this. I was playing in the pre-market, practicing like basic skills, but like with a fixed amount of size. It was kind of fun. It was too fun, like addicting kind of fun. It was scary. No, what am I doing? 3 point. Okay, so about 4 million. Take that off of, what is that, 22 right now? So about 18? I don't think that's true. That's not true. I'll just look at my recording later. Pre-market volume was 17. Oh, okay, it was 1 million off. Thank you, Hector. Volume volatility equal opportunity. LOL. Volatility equal opportunity. Now, let's see. It was something I'm forgetting. Here's my notes. Okay, we do this. Oh yeah, we do that. ISPF. It was the gap up. What do you call it? Bounce into squeeze? No, it was more of a failed range. Oh no, it's overcrowded. I'll name it later. But already like try to track my experience with this before. Everything past this point is this is PRFX, and then this is ISPC just in the pre-market. Now what do I want to say? So I feel like it kind of squeezed twice already, and I'm kind of waiting for the third or fourth before I even like do anything, or at least a consolidation, because like it started not consolidating. It started like going sideways between like 1080 and like low 11 earlier. Where? Oh, there you are. No, I don't like that. Let's do that. Here we go. Yeah, so like 1080. And then like this was the low 11. And so there's a lot of people, 1, 2. So in this like 15, 20 minutes, there's probably a lot of shorts and people that got stuck right there. And like, so if I try to like average where they are at 11, this would be the second one. The first one was, yeah, somewhere closer to like 880. And so like when that got pushed, it got pushed up to like there. And then people thought, you know, this might be the top. And like, so down here, it was like closer to 70%. Up here, it went to close to 100%. Now here, this is 120%. The next step would probably be, you know, 150, 180. And by that time, it just depends on what kind of volume we're looking at. Whoa. What? Did you do it again? See, this is the one thing about low floats that I don't like. Like, even if it's like a $10 stock, if you zoom in, these candles get really scary when you just see a whole dollar move. It's like, what is that, 10%? Or like, actually like 8 to like 10%. But it's still scary. I'm glad I don't have a position right now. And I'm only down 27 cents. Or not 27 cents, $27. And so I consider that a win. Not a win, but like, at least I'm not getting hurt. I give this till anything before 11, I'll be good. But mostly I'm looking for something around 10 that goes sideways. So if this hits like 14, I'll be looking for like at least half a short. Not even 14. I can probably get in a little earlier. Okay, I need to chill. What am I doing? I just want it to go sideways. Statistics. Okay, so there was a recent ticker with a 5 million float, 30 million market cap. Not ZVIO, not HP. HWP. That's what I'm gonna look at, so I don't like overtrade. What? Okay, I'll look at it over this screen. Is your chart behind? It's halted right now. Is my chart behind? Oh, like before? Wait, first let me actually track that pre-market volume before I forget. Yeah, it could be behind. Yeah, but I don't know how to like test that. Yeah, on stock graph. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be. Oh yeah. This is how do I say it? Like it's a time zone type thing. Like as long as I just like reflect or not reflect it, as long as I like move the filter, like the daily filter, not the candle minute filter, it should like reset and go back to its thing. Because like there's so much data coming in through Polygon that like the platform is only meant to read that data. And if your it didn't come down to your computer. It depends on like what you have your like refresh rate set to. Okay, so this one, that's for the strategy builder. But for the data like that's being read on that, it's it's slow for a reason. It's more of a like a high resolution kind of thing. So if I went to like, what do you call this? The symbol info is going to be the thing that stays most up to date because it has like the less stress. If I really wanted to like make things easier for it, I'm trying to get it to like move more smoothly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I could definitely see like it's slower than this, but if I pull up like some other stuff like a blue chip or like a medium-sized stock, it would match it like pretty similarly. But like this one, this moves closer to like a level 2, and like that comes from like having a very high package and like data. And then like with this one, it's, how do I say it? It's a high package, but the most of the what do you call that? Most of the power is being used on OBS streaming this and like some other stuff right now. And like the way you can tell that is if you go to performance, go down to not app history. Wait, is it app history? Like pretty much you could tell which one is taking up most of like the data and stuff. Where's the stack? Oh well, I'm not gonna. I'll do that later. Put ISPC. Oh fuck. Stop halting. Or stop going down at least. Well, it's still not the time. Everything feels so slow. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, I didn't even finish my calculation. Okay, so if it's at 120 right now. Okay, known top is 12. Ooh, 12.8. Whoa. Okay, known top is 12. So let's do it. No, it doesn't sound. Yeah, that's right. ZVIO, that's what it was. 30 million float, 6 million cap. Oh, where's my notes? So there was a ZVIO first day and there was a ZVIO second day. This is around $10 right now. And remember, the second day of ZVIO went up to like the double digits as well. So let's see. It was a gap up short type 1, and yeah, I don't want to show it because it has this trash platform on there. Okay, maybe this helps. Crap, but that one didn't have a price. Rah. Oh well. Let's do this. I know I have more. Okay. Let's just bring this back up. Another thing is when I used like stock to trade, it told me that stuff was on SSR. I went to the short circuit breaker. Everything that I looked up, or what am I doing? Everything I looked up didn't well actually this was 3 o'clock. Yeah, that's 3 o'clock when that was last updated. But what was I saying? Yeah. When I searched for everything that it said was on SSR, it sounded like it was a lie. SPC? Yeah. And then the other one was like PRFX. I was upset. I was like, I feel lied to. SSPC. Yeah, that's right. So reason I brought up ZVIO is because I'm trying to look for a similar price action and similar squeezes, and how many squeezes did it take to get up to that point in this specific dollar block. But it was something else I was saying. Okay, at that time, ZVIO had I can show you this part. It had a 9 million pre-market, and then the estimate was like, 90 million. Since ours right now is 17 million, we have an estimate of like 170 million. And okay, with ZVIO, it had a pullback to 50%, and so that also played a role in momentum being like lost, and that could have also been like too much short selling that led to a squeeze on the back end. But in this case, it's actually a little different. We have like almost a pure run up from 5 to almost 13, and so this is going to have its own problems that kind of remind me of a different ticker. What do you call that? SPRT? No. So usually gap ups that go like 200%, they get kind of weird. Like if they do it too fast. And that's mostly just because, okay, I won't go too far into that, but I don't want to just start going through my like old trades like on screen. Feels like a, is it this one? Let's see here. Oh, PALT, is that it? Yeah, 5 to 15. Wait, oh, it's moving again. What was I doing? I was doing something. How do I keep this up? PALT. PALT. Yep, there we go. 30 market cap, 5 million float. Then we press control backspace. Yeah, so like you combine these two, like the price action / like, the dollar price from this and how it moved, and then the just a similar price action from ZVIO. We should get a decent gauge of what's going to happen here. And so, what am I saying? So this went to 13 from 5. If I use the other two, what do you call it? Where'd it go? Still all over the place. Let me just put this over here. Oh, what's the locate? Is that what you said? The locate is 0.19. What? I paid so much for mine. Oh man, that's just annoying. I kind of want to borrow more now. Okay, let me just get some clutter in a way. I feel too distracted. There we go. What am I doing? Yeah, I know that's covered. That's fine. So, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, see how this one updated, but the chart didn't? Because it requires like a tiny bit more, what do you call that? I don't even know the right word for it. Like, all it's doing is reading the data that Polygon is giving it. And if Polygon is having like trouble, like sending out like data smoothly or like enough to like, how do you say it? It's pretty much like a time zone. I don't know. I have to like say it in like a video or something later. But what am I doing? ISPC TZ locate is kind of expensive. Yeah, it went up to see, TZ be pissing me off sometimes. What are you doing? No, stay back up there. Well, it's still within, like, unless it breaks like 985. No. Yeah, we'll just go with 10. Yeah, if it breaks 10, like then it's kind of gonna just drop. But before that, everything's pretty much good. But what was I doing? Yeah, TZ be pissing me off sometimes because like, you know how it's the same problem I was just talking about with like our platform. When so much data's coming in, it just starts bugging, and like ours is like a reading problem only on the candles. Like this is fine, but like theirs, like they'll be jumping $1 or just do like a random like move or something like that. And then when you look at the borrows, like you just saw that, like it just went from like 20 cents to 80 cents. Like that's it's similar to like how social media trains you to do something, and it's so annoying because like it actually works if I'm just staring at it, and I'm always just staring at it, and so that's just me. Now I was doing something. Oh yeah, I remember. Let's see what the chat's saying. PPSS. Wait, PPSI. What? That's a thing? I don't even see it up. I did see like GTEC. Looked like it was. Oh nope, it dropped. Ooh, that was one I actually wanted to short. Hold on, let me pull that up. This is fine. I'm still like aiming for that 10 o'clock, waiting for most of the people to get confused and squeezed up type thing. What am I doing? So with GTEC, we saw on, was it Thursday or Friday? We saw on Friday. It went up to like 10, then came back down to like, no, it basically created some resistance above. How do I? There we go. Go back 2 months, 15 days. There we go. So with GTEC, it basically created resistance from like 8 to upper 10, 11 area. And I was waiting for like some type of push. Because I almost borrowed in the pre-market, but I told myself like, you know, this is only, I think it was like 15% up on the day, or something like that. It was actually like still in the negative when I first looked at it. And then like as soon as I saw I had like a little bit of push into like this resistance, I'm like, ooh, if this pushes intraday, I'm going to like, you know, risk a small amount to get at least like 20%, 25% on it. But what was I about to say? I'll just keep that on my watch list for now. There's something else I'm forgetting. What else? What else was it? Okay, this one's less scary. Let's put this. There's another one I looked at. something with the. Oh well, doesn't matter. This one had $1 billion cap. That wasn't worth it. Yeah, I think that's it. There's something I'm forgetting. I hate that you have to have it open like a certain amount to see this part, and this is the part I only want to see, just to see how expensive it is. So in this right now, with 33 million, that's okay. $5 million float. Oh, I didn't know where I forgot. I was supposed to be looking at ZVIO and PALT. Stop coming up there. Okay, so back then the fees were 40 cents. On ZVIO, gapped up, crowded in the pre-market, no resistance. That sounds like this. Back then I said the highest odds were 11, and it topped at 8 in the pre-market, opened at, it looks like 6. So this one opened at 11, so it pretty much doubled. Yeah, and this one had a half pullback, so that means it's a different type of gap up short. And that's why we have PALT. So let me pull that up. Okay, yeah. So PALT will have a better understanding of the recent price action. The edges on the later. My only concern is this has rarely like any big pullbacks, and like so we see these big dips now. All that's gonna do is give courage to the long people until it reaches a point where all the shorts come together, and then the short sellers are it's like a very thin line, because the longs have to have a reason to get out too, and they're not going to get out once they realize they have like enough power, because early shorts went in too early. And so like finding that like thin line is I'm pretty much thinking like what do you call that, which side are you on? I was about to start singing some Appalachian like folk tales and stuff. But I was doing something. Oh yeah, PLT. Oh, I have 2 up. I was like, why does this look weird? Miss. Okay, so PALT was influenced by CEI, I think. So that's pretty much hard to. Oh no, but it had 2 days, and so stop coming up over there. Yeah, and this one doesn't have a double top. So it's legit no pre-market resistance, no. It's in its like high of day since it came out in June, I think. Is it June or July? Yeah, June. Yeah. Wait, what? I thought it just picked the Discord. LGVN breaking high a day. Did anyone catch the pre-market on ISP? Catch the pre-market volume? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Oh, he already said it. Oh, he said 15 million. Well, it doesn't have to be accurate. Just have to be in the ballpark. What am I doing? I was doing something. Okay, now let's see what they're saying. I don't know what GGPPI is. Okay, now that's a different day. Everything starts here. I already read that. Okay, I guess everyone's focused on this. I want to figure out what this GPPI is though. That didn't do anything. So let's do GGPI. Oh, okay. So, oh, it's only up $1. Oh, but he sees this resistance, and it really depends on. Okay, 130. That's not bad. But the real question is, where you at? Where you at? What am I doing? I was doing stuff. Where is this? GGPI. Stop that. GGPI. Oh, $1 billion cap. 80 million float. It could be a dip buy since it dropped from a. Oh, it's already too late. Yeah, the best place would have been. But oh well. What's it doing? Going back. Okay, we're at 10:07. That's good. Huh. Look at that. It launched from there to there. Then took a very small short, like very small, trying to just get borrow fees just in case if it dropped right below 100%. Squeezed me 20. Is that 20%? Oh no, it was within expectations. I pretty much net zero. And at that point, waiting for a bigger push. But, oh well. Oh no. Because, like, I remember very recently we were already at 32 million, and it's only been 4 million since then. And so, what do you call this? We opened at 9:30. It's 40 minutes in. If we started at like 15, 17 million volume, it's only doubled since then. And with the amount of like pressure that should be on this right now. What is this? What is this? What is that price? That's weird. But, this is actually looking really weak. Like if anything, this should be like 45. Now, what would the reward on this be? No, that's a different story. Because like soon as it reaches that reward, shorts are gonna get out. And then if buyers are still as stubborn as buyers are, they can use that as a temporary support or something. What's it doing? 12.9. 4.92. Yeah. So 10.4. Okay, that's actually not even that hard to reach. Yeah, so a lot of people actually got out. Like if they top ticked it, but like that's not likely. That's what I want to say. So we already said most people were trapped here, then squeezed to like upper 9. then they got squeezed to 12. And then so there's probably most people around like 11 point. Where is it? I want it to be within these as well as within like the big candles. I want to say like 11.4. And so if I use that as the top and look for the reward, see what happens then. Because the people at the top will be trying to get out at like 10.4, but the people at 11.4, they'll be aiming for something else. I kind of want to buy. Okay, okay, 11.4 divided by 4 times 0.7. $9.45. Okay. So the people at 11.5, they'll be trying to aim for 9.45. And so we have like a very light support here. But then you'll have a lot of momentum shift coming at like 9.45 if it did do something like that. So the highest odds I'd go for right now is it'd be like a dip buy at like the 10.5 and then a short at like well, if most people are here, we've been looking for a squeeze on that. So let's do this. $13.4. Yeah, but that seems a little low. Yeah, I might use that as a cover for a long, probably. Okay, but what was I doing? What about ISPC now? What do you mean? What about it? At Harry. Yeah, so right now, if I took a long, I'd go for like 10.4 just because I feel like that's the first reward of the people that were like somewhere near the top trying to cover. And if the biggest account in here actually got into this like top tick area, he'd probably cover half his account or something like that around like 10.4. If where most people are probably stuck as like a short, around like 11.4, 11.5, they'll be trying to cover at what did I say, like 9 something, like middle 9. I'd look through my history. Yeah, 9.4. And so I really wanted to dip by like 10.4 and then ride it up to like 14. And then if I gave it like 10% or probably even like 2% insurance, I'd aim for like something like 13.7 as a short. If I had to short now just because I couldn't control myself, I'd wait for at least like 12, and then I'd risk pretty much 12.50. No, I'd give it up to 13. Like anything that would be within 10%. So that's actually like anything above 1170. And then I'd aim for a cover at like 950. Depending on my size, it'd be half. If I wanted to be greedy, I could probably get away with like going all the way to like 7. It really just depends on that moment. Yeah, something like that. But what am I doing? You said miss the dip. Yeah, it's definitely kind of choppy right now. So that's why I'm not like being super decisive, but I'm trying to figure out where patient people are, impatient people are, where small people are, where big people are. And then you also have to understand, like, this isn't the one that had warrants today. I know somebody had warrants today. But like the company is also doing something probably too. I'm only trying to think about like 5 players position and then make most of my plans based off of that. But I'm like trying to play this like tennis. I have like a backhand, I have a front hand. And since I already like traded, one long, one short, I kind of have a decent idea of what kind of jukes they'll have. And that's what all these like big candles are. It's just trying to decide if it's like one person or not. That's different. Because it still seems very slow to me. Like we're only at 41, but we opened at so how do I say this? 30% of the volume, or the estimated volume, should be like traded before like 10:30. And or it's technically like the morning, like before 11 or something like that. At any given time, how do you estimate where the shorts and longs are? It really depends on like what the ideal that they'll be looking for is. Like what's the average reward? What's the average range gain or loss that they'll be looking for? Looks like Steven just, oh no, it wasn't Steven. Good morning, I received an email from Freedom Challenge. Okay. I don't work here. Okay, I can't be passive. I be and I look forward. Can I type on this keyboard, Kathy? Something I'm forgetting. Oh, this. I don't even think I finished this. Whoa. Why can't I go back to that? Well, it's nothing there. We saw that it had we saw it had like the up to 15. Like max you'll be able to get like over the rest of the day is like $2, not a $15 stock. So that's at least 12%, but if I don't have size, it's not really worth it. It's $1 billion cap, so yeah, move too slow for me. I'm out. Put that back up. So, all right, I think we're at that time. If it dips back down to, this still looks weak to me. I don't have like enough evidence to go like long or short like decisively, and like it's annoying. And then if I just trade purely on fundamentals, I want to go long, but then also know that like once it reaches like a certain, I know what I could do. I can do more like dollar blocks and float rotations and stuff like that. That gives me more factors to work with. But there's, oh well, let's do this. Oh, what is this? Miss the dip. At any given time, how do you estimate the short/longs? Ducks teleports behind you. Are you DACA yet? Yeah, you're right. You're right. They'd be like, you're so tedious. You'd be like, are you DACA yet? I don't work here, LOL. Yeah. It didn't feel like work to me. I just feel like I'm hanging out. I'm because what do you call it? I don't get paid much. I don't want to get paid much. Like I don't want to work for, like, I don't know, that gets into like my personal life. But like me, I just want to chill and play video games, and if I can afford it, like I'll do it. But what was I say? You know, as soon as I get to like 200 million per year on trading, yeah, I just might like invest in an island or something and just chill. Just like, unless like something happens to family or friends and anything in between, then I'll come out of isolation. Isolation is not healthy for people that are addicted to it. But what's it doing? Something. Ducks teleports behind you. Are you a doctor yet? Okay, what am I doing? Let's do something. I think it was a short question. Oh no, I remember. Since this is already, yeah, this is a consolidation. It's just pretty wide. Since it's already consolidated for like not a full hour, but at least like 20 minutes, I might start looking for it feels like more like a scalp than an actual position. But I'm gonna start looking for something around like 1050, 1070, risking 10. Yeah, because if it falls below 10, it's probably gonna. See, that's the thing. I actually think it's gonna find some support at like 940. But I need to be like super decisive with this, just so when I get a bigger size, I take less paper cuts. Okay, I remember what I was doing. It was a dollar block, float rotations, and counting where people are. So first thing, if I remember right, since it's under 100 million, I could use like, is it $1 billion to $2 billion? I'm gonna forget. What am I doing? Yeah, but the gaps have their own kind of nature with dollar block though. Like if it was a multi-day runner, I'd be more confident in the $1 to $2 billion. Hold on, where is this? Oh no, that's multi-day runner. Never mind. Double A resistance. There we go. Not that one. It has to be a dollar block after a crack, and like any one of these could be considered a crack. And so, and then the volume's so slowed down. I need to make a decision. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm giving myself 5 minutes. 5 minutes to them. I'm going in. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going in. Okay, that probably shouldn't be my focus. Okay. Could this reach max dollar block today? See, that's the thing. I'm trying to figure out which one. So there were a lot of bullish factors that just turned into bear factors. And since this is like around a holiday, there's going to be factors that yeah, you know, it's the same thing. Like the bullish factors turned into bear factors. Like this seems like a really good short right now, but it hasn't consolidated enough for me. What do you call it? It's still a low float, and the market caps, it's pretty low compared to the amount of volume it's trading. Like technically it already hit the dollar block. But at the same time, I don't want to get into a consolidation and have to hold it for 3 hours. So I'm trying to like let as many people that are going to get chopped get out as like fast as possible. Now how do I do about this? So pretty much I have like a lot of long biases and I have a lot of short biases, and they have their own like ego right now. And so the long ego is like, hey, you should buy this here. Then the short ego is like, this is actually not ideal right now. And so all the favor is actually in the long bias. But then I know that the edge for this specific pattern, and then like what my notes are telling me is to go short. And so like I have like a conflict of interest. And so this actually might just be the day that I just do nothing and walk away. If I was smart, like, well, I shouldn't say if I was smart, but like if I'm not determined enough to choose one side. There we go. So like, yeah, I'm not gonna go any further than that. Let's see, so I wonder what Steven said. $100 million volume first before it's the short. Okay, yeah, so it is $1 to $2 billion. So let's do one first, and then we're assuming that most people are at 11.5. Went up to 12. Yeah, so let's just do 11.5. Yeah, that puts us at 85 million. And then he probably used 2. But that, if I use 2, that'll put us at like 160. Oh, okay. He probably did it around $10. Because like, yeah, this is 9:30. And around 9:30, that's where big ass range. Hold on, where'd it go? Yeah, but if this does go up to 13, like you're gonna see me with the quickness. I'll short it, promise. But there's something I'm doing. I was doing something. Oh, dollar block. Yeah. So there's 2 billion divided by 11.5. Okay, that's 170. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, because it'd be at the lower range of it anyway, just because it's a. No, see, that's the thing. Like, it's a range based off of how many people you think are in the market. Anybody else heard that beep? So, okay, yeah, that's about right. 100 million, but 100 million back then versus now, it did slow down. Okay, let's just do 12. That's the healthiest one to look at. So, I can do that. Yeah, it's gonna be something that I'll come back to around 11:30 after it trades at least 70 million. But it's coming in so slow, and so like I feel like the estimate is actually a little bit of an overestimate. I'm at like right here, because I don't think most of the people are gonna like be stuck at 12. They'll be stuck at like 11.5. So this just feels wrong. Oh, I remember. What was the float? 5.2, something like that. Ooh, it's texting me. I don't even know where my phone is. Oh well, it's 10:30, guys. I'm gonna head out before, you know, I spread my FOMO to you, and looks like this is trying to take off. Trying to decide if I want to be a part of it. The borrow fees just went up ×2. Can't tell if that's like a solid number or if it's just like one of the fluxes again. But that's actually a sign that this might be something that everyone just went in right here. Now, can we trust them? That's a different question. But you know, it's worth it to aim for like 20-30% and then risk 5 to, I'd say it's like 5 to 7. So like 70 cents if you get in at 12, and then try to get, I don't know, like $3, $4. Really depends on how much time you have to hold it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah, no, I got it. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Let me see if there's any last questions. Oh, there's stuff. When factors collide, it's better to sit on your hands. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Because the thing is, it's just like when you look at an early short and how it was a bullish factor, or you thought it was a bullish factor, or no, I said bullish factor. When you look at an early short bearish factor, and then how that can turn into a bullish factor. The same thing can be said for, you know, the bullish factors. They can turn into bearish factors. And so, like, you really have to play this teeter-totter kind of game of, like, signals. Yeah. What's the other one? Is this ticker a short or long? Short sellers. It's a short. Long. It's a long. Buy now. Stoics. The ticker is as you will it to be. The will to power. Yeah, normally it will be trading around 60 million right now. That's what I'm saying. Like this is looking a little light. You need to pay up. But what am I doing? But it's kind of slow. Feel like the same person is holding big parts of it. That's what I'm saying too. Cause like here, what do you call it? At 12, and there's another one. Like it just feels like something's not right in Denmark. Oh no, I'm bad at expressions. But thanks for your time. Take a nap. Have a good day, sir. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and be safe. How do I turn the stream off? Oh, there we go. One day I'll get used to this.